So we've been planning this for a while. To do what would you call this? Like end of the
Uh,
year wrap or something. Like our top like our top fives of Pacific media. You know. This yeah. In this case, it's gonna be video games. We're also gonna do music, movies, and
and
TV.
series.
Yeah, and series. Yeah. So we're gonna do video games first because I know this one is gonna be the quickest.
Yeah,
Because be,
and it's the one that was easiest to make a list for.
yeah. And the reason why this one's gonna be the quickest is because I played zero video games last year. Like I played nothing that came out last year. So my list is not gonna be like the top video games I played last year. It's gonna be basically a wish list. So like my top 5 wish list for video games. Leo he did play games, so he does has a list, a proper list. And yeah, so who's gonna start? You or me? Who's gonna
How
start?
about you? You're the owner of the channel.
Okay. I start then. So also, since mine is a wish list, I decided to order it by release date. I didn't order it by. At first, I did order it by. Okay, I want to play this one the most, and this one the least. But then I'm like, what? Now let me just do it by release date since I did not play these games, so I ordered them. Yeah. So yeah. So my number 5 is Elden Ring, right? And the funny thing about Elden Ring is that I could have played it because my brother bought it. So I could have played it anytime. But I never did. I procrastinated to play it. And yeah, I think I was studying. Yeah, I was studying. So yeah, I also didn't have time to play it either. But I seen my brother play. I seen a couple people play, and yeah, it just it's amazing. I don't know. It won Game of the Year. I I just remember what happened in the Game Awards. Shout out to Bill Clinton. Yeah, shout out to Bill Clinton. Yeah,
Before Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton.
yeah. Shout out to him. The award was he won. It wasn't Elden Ring. He's the one who won. And but yeah. I don't know what else to say. The opening scene, I seen it, and the voice acting, it's amazing. The way that the narrator says "dung eater," like I don't know if you've seen the clip, Leo, but in the beginning of the game, there's a narration, giving like a little introduction to the world and all that, and like around the end, the narrator starts saying like the bosses, or I'm assuming he's saying the bosses that you're going to fight later on, like a couple of them. And then there's one boss called the Dung Eater. And the narrator, he basically moans his name. He's like the Dung Eater. He like the narrator goes hard when he says the Dung Eater. I may play the clip, like right now, but if I don't, so I didn't play it. But yeah, the narrator, he goes hard on the Dung Eater. And yeah, so voice acting amazing. I haven't heard no music, so I can't talk about that. Bosses, of course, it's a Soul game. They look pretty hard, and I never played a Soul game, so I'm probably gonna struggle a little bit. But again, my brother has it, so I could play it anytime if I want to. So yeah. What else? World building. Yeah, my brother told me a couple things. It seems very interesting. The world. Who wrote it? The creator of Game of Thrones. I'm blanking on his name.
George R. Martin.
Yeah, Martin. So yeah, he wrote it. Some people say he didn't do much. Some people say he just named the characters and the places, while others say that he did a lot. But I don't know what he did, but he did something. And
so his contribution is dubious.
Yeah, it's dubious. Yeah. Some people say there's no story. A bunch of people disagrees on that. It's like it's not one of those games that, from what my brother told me, from what I heard, it's not one of those games that it spoon feeds you the story. You really need to dig, like and like really, and
Yeah,
really.
you have to research the lore within the game itself.
Yeah, basically for you. That way you can understand like everything, And that's what I heard, and that's interesting, interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have anything else to say. Like I said, it's ordered by release date, so this came out in February. I think in February. I have it written down somewhere on my notes. It came out on. Where is it? Yeah, February 25. That's when it came out. Elden Ring. So yeah. Yeah. So now you go with your number 5, Leo.
Okay. So my number 5 pick,
Uh-huh.
it's gonna be Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes.
Okay. 3 hopes. Okay.
Yeah, 3 Hopes. Yeah. So yeah, it's number 5 because it's a good game. It's a great game. Yeah. Uh, for those that don't know, I loved Three Houses. So when they announced this in one of the directs, Nintendo directs, like I saw a trailer, like I just immediately saw Pegasus. I'm like, Fire Emblem. Like I saw the lords, the designs.
Uh-huh.
That was I saw that was a Warriors title. I'm like, yo, I loved the Hyrule Warriors. I loved Age of Calamity. I'm like of course it's a Muso. Like it's gonna be the same gameplay wise. But I'm like how are they gonna shake up the formula? How like is it gonna be like faithful or is it gonna change things up? So like of course they introduce the new pro tag Shaz. It could be male or female. And you can also name them. I named mine Terralac or Terralac, whatever.
Okay.
I just love naming shit. So, really, I really like the game. It's the plot does differentiate from the original Treehouse. Not gonna go into much detail to avoid spoilers, but like I only played one route. Which was the Golden Wildfire, which is for Golden Deer. I played the original Golden Deer in 2 houses, and I can tell you that they differ. They're very different.
Okay.
Like that's as much as I'm gonna tell about the plot. But like gameplay wise, it's pretty great. I think it's an improvement from Age of Calamity. I think I had fewer frame drops. I think it was running better. It's pretty interesting that this game, I didn't play the original Fire Emblem Warriors, so I'm not privy on that knowledge. But like compared to Age of Calamity and Hyrule Warriors, the gameplay style in those games, their movesets were dictated by the characters. Well, in this game, since it's Fire Emblem, the movesets are dictated by the class. So any character can have almost any moveset. Of course, there's classes locked to male units, there's classes locked to female, and there's also the classic exclusive classes, like for example the ones for the lords. So quote unquote there are exclusive movesets, but like those are more of the exception than the normality, than the common occurrence. But also banger music, not gone. The remixes.
Yeah.
God,
I played 3 houses, and to this day I still remember the music.
So imagine that. That was super with a rock instrumentation. I'm like, oh damn, like it does the original soundtrack justice. Not gonna lie. Loved the. Well, I like the plot somewhat. Definitely love the characters, especially the new guy. And how it changed up the original plot. Love the gameplay, but it's same old Muso. Like if you like, if you like the other Nintendo Musos, you're gonna like this one. So there isn't much else to say. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. Well, I hate the Warrior games. I really.
Wow.
Like, I don't find the appeal of them. I tried to play Hyrule Warriors, and it gave me a headache. Like like it gave me a headache every time I played it. It gave me a headache. So yeah, I can't. I just can't. I can't.
Damn.
Yeah. So Fire Emblem Warriors. Three Hopes. I was not interested in it at all.
Okay, so it's at least you skip for you. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, like you're it's so funny. You're like praising it, and I'm like, I'm about to, say this, that I don't like it. Like I just don't like the series in general, the Warriors. So now I guess I'll go to my number 4. So my number 4 is Kirby. So I haven't played any Kirby game, right? But this one look interesting, like okay, it's basically also Kirby the Forgotten Lands, right? That's the full name. Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm like, oh, it's basically Kirby Mario Odyssey. That's the vibes that it gave me. And the new gimmick I like. I like the new gimmick. The basically Kirby became Wumbo, Wumbo size Kirby, basically. And that's pretty much it. I never played a Kirby game, so I'm like, oh, this will be my first one if I had the money, but but I don't. So yeah.
Pretty newcomer friendly, so.
But what is it?
Pretty newcomer friendly.
Yeah. That's what I assume. I don't know why I assume every Kirby game is like that. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I guess most of the Mario games and Zelda, like Nintendo, they're friendly to newcomers, So that's nice. That's nice. I'm assuming you have Kirby somewhere at yours. I don't know. I know you talked about it, right? I'm pretty sure we talked about it before and other stuff. But yeah. So
maybe
maybe you don't know. Okay. So I have nothing else to say. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know like the music, so I cannot talk about that. It looked cool. It looks nice. Yeah. So so what's your number 4 though?
My number 4 is gonna be Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Oh, okay. Arceus. Okay. I don't have Arceus on my list. Like as a wish list, I don't have that. Okay. Tell me why you have Arceus, number 4.
Okay, so basically, to keep it short, a bit of background information.
Mm-hmm.
Like I personally have been disappointed, in Pokemon, the franchise's output in these recent years.
The same.
Like Sword and Shield, it was the first one that I ever skipped. Like that.
Wow.
That was the first one.
Really, you didn't play Sword and Shield?
Nope.
Wow, I thought you did. Okay.
Nope. I'll eventually play it for just to do it, but on a discount. Game worth $60.
Yeah, it's not. And I don't think you ever. I don't think you ever getting that discount because Nintendo they never do that. Maybe second hand.
Some sales.
Maybe like second hand or something like that.
Maybe. But anyway, also I played on a whim. I played Brilliant Diamond, which was the Diamond Pro remake.
Yeah.
Background information. Those games, the original and Platinum, are one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
And goddamn, they did not do them justice at all.
That's what I saw.
Lackluster, underwhelming.
Yeah,
there was some quality of life changes. Okay, that's some pluses, but I could just make a bed ranting about but that's been over.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I was disappointed.
Yeah, a bunch of people were.
So I was cautious when Pokemon Legends Arceus came around, because the quote-unquote first open world game, mainline game, that also takes place in Sinnoh, my favorite region. But in the past, I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Like I was uh cautiously I wasn't
Optimistic.
up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was cautiously optimistic. I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
this might this could go either way. It could be amazing, or it could also be a dumpster fire.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was really great. Not gonna lie. Like I think this is a breath of fresh air in the series I've seen. Like not gonna lie,
Okay.
because
Mm-hmm.
the new setting was great. Um, uh, the mechanic, the capture mechanic. Like you don't even have to battle Pokemon to capture them. Like you could go head on and battle them, or you implement stealth. You could
Yeah.
like it revolutionized, like as corny as it sounds, but it did shake it up, the formula. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
every, every and the thing is, it's one of the few cases of a game where, like in Pokemon, like where I bothered to finish the dang Pokemon, like to capture everyone, to catch them all,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
it was so the mechanic was so damn good. Story, it was a pretty good story.
Mm-hmm.
Like all things considered, like yeah, it's still Pokemon, yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was a pretty good story. Like and and the music,
Yeah, yeah.
the music.
It's
Like not only
Pokemon.
does it,
It's Pokemon. They always do good music. Yeah.
yeah, of course, it pays homage to the original Diamond Pearl Platinum games, but
Mm-hmm.
also has some remixes. Oh
Yeah, yeah,
man,
yeah.
oh boy, like there's a Eurobeat song there, like a Eurobeat.
Mm.
It's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
insane. Like also the new also introduced some new Pokemon regional variants
Yeah, yeah,
plus
yeah.
designs.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like a couple of them. They look pretty neat.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the Hisuian Sora.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
his.
That's easily
I
the
like
best
the
one.
Volt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Voltorb.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that. The Electro. I really like the Voltorb. Like how Shiri is. The Sneasel. I really like the color scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Don't really like the evolution, but like the Sneasel. The Sneasel very like Coolfish. First time I ever used a Coolfish. I really liked them here, especially the shine, cool shine. Also, shiny hunting was pretty great here because, like, due to how it handles spawn rates,
Yeah, yeah.
they spawn more frequently. Plus, it has something that the most recent Pokemon game that came out last year as well didn't have a visual and audio cue.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
yeah, I heard.
there's some Pokemon like,
I heard about that. Yeah.
like there's some Pokemon that have like had the unfortunate circumstance where the palette they have is dog shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we're not 50 seconds, so I could swear. So
nah, but apparently no, but
YouTube policy.
yeah, but apparently it doesn't matter. So I don't know. That's what I'm
You're
hearing.
gonna have to censor me now.
Nah,
So
but
anyway,
I don't care. I don't care. Just go on. Just go on.
So and but like the whole like you could so sometimes they're indistinguishable from the OG.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
regular version, but like
Yeah.
the whole sparkling thing they have, plus the sound that it makes, like it's distinctive. Like you could just be running around the damn map and you can just hear from one like that,
Yeah.
like, and you stop. You stop yourself in your tracks. Like you go running back.
yeah. I could imagine. Yeah.
But yeah, like honestly, like it's this formula. Also the mounts, like pretty great mount options, like air and air travel. Well, it's gliding, but still traveling by sea, riding on land, which makes it faster. Obviously, there's no bike, but it has to mount. So, like, obviously, no HMs. That's pretty great.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, so I'm really am hoping that this formula does come back. Like, not only the capture mechanic, but also the whole giving a new perspective to a new region,
Yeah.
like giving it more lore, like building upon it. Like it makes the world feel more alive, like more has more culture, history behind this fictional world.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's the most closest game that there is to the whole the massest one, like a Breath of the Wild style Pokemon. Like this is the closest thing that we have, and
Yeah.
it's really damn great. Of course, graphics are pretty lacking. Like
Yeah.
like this easy to open a game that could come up during the Wii era.
Yeah.
It looks like
Yeah.
like with PS2 style graphics. But there's some well, despite that, it has a bit of, like, I wouldn't say watercolor, but it has like this bit of an artistic choice behind it. So it doesn't make the graphics issue that big of a deal. But of course, the Switch could handle more.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But despite that, it's pretty damn great. It's the most it's the most fun I've had in a Pokemon game in a fucking long while.
Okay.
Like, it gives me a sliver of hope for the future. Just a sliver.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we could talk more about this later. That's a little hint. For mine. So we could continue this later. So yeah.
Okay.
So my number 3 will be Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So the same thing with Elden Ring. I could have played Xenoblade. My brother, he has all 3, so I could play 1, 2, and 3, but I did not. I think if I play 1, this will be like, I think, my 3rd attempt trying to play it. I could never. I don't know. I could never get past. No, actually, I think my 2nd attempt I passed Metal Face.
That's early on.
Yeah, I know. That's so and then I play 2, and I think the most I think the most I got was Gramps. He became small, and that's all I remember. Yeah, he became small. That's
like the first 1 hour and a half.
Yes. Yeah, basically. And 3, I haven't played 3. I haven't touched it. And I think also my brother has the DLC. I think he has everything. So I could, if I spend time, I could play the whole series. And but I don't know. It just, I like it. I like the aesthetic. I like the world building. The music, the character designs. I like it, but I don't know. Like, I really cannot get past the 1 hour mark. And I don't know why. I just can't. So, like, I play, right? And then I'm like, okay, this is a good place to stop. And then I just never pick it up again. So, the funny thing is, I think I told you this before. Something similar to me happened with Fire Emblem Awakening. That
was actually, that's a pretty damn
game. I think the farthest I went was, from what I remember, it's the farmer. Like there's like this mission that you need to save this farm or something, and you get this kid if you succeed the mission. Yeah. So that's the farthest I went. For the kid died. I couldn't. For me, my gameplay, the kid died. But that's the farthest I went. So honestly, it's a miracle that I finished 3 houses.
It sure is.
It sure is. It's a miracle, but yeah. I don't know. It's like, for me lately, it's just been hard to start and finish a game. I don't know. Xenoblade being one of them, but so yeah. What else can I say about Xenoblade? I don't know. Yeah, I think I already said everything. Yeah, the art is amazing. The music, from what I heard, is really good. And the Game Awards, when at the end they do the sections of the music. when they played that Xenoblade part, I'm like, oh, like the flute guy was going crazy. Yeah. So yeah, pop off. So yeah, music's good. But and I see my brother play, you know, and he talks about the plot and all that. Actually, my brother hasn't finished Xenoblade Chronicles 3. He, in his opinion, the story is not as strong, so it hasn't captivated enough for him to finish. I think he's like halfway or a little bit more halfway through the game.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's finished all the others. He's finished like, all the other ones. Also, since I'm talking about Xenoblade and you know my experience with the game, and since I'm talking about my brother's experience with the game, so he almost did not become a Xenoblade fan because you know we bought the first one for the 3DS, yeah, and so he bought it, he played it. Same thing. He passed Metal Face. He got to the spider or something, and then he stopped playing because he did not understand the mechanics or whatever. And also, there was back in the day where he pressed A to everything. You know, like he didn't read text. So and then Maria
Still learn to read.
Yeah. And then Hurricane Maria happened. You know, we live in Puerto Rico, me and Leo. So Hurricane Maria happened. That was 2017, right? Yeah, because I started university. Yeah, I started university. So that was my first semester university. So we have no electricity. So he's like, you know what? He's like, you know what? Let me play every game that I have. So eventually he got the Xenoblade and he finished it. You know, he's like, yeah, I can't believe it. I was like that, you know, like it's really good. so he bought 2. He finished it. He enjoyed it, and then he's like, you know, struggling to go through, you know, struggling to finish 3, because according to him, the story is not that strong, like compared to the others. So yeah. But yeah, but he really likes the game, and I could tell that I will enjoy it too. But yeah. So Leo, what's your number 3 then?
My number 3. Okay, so number 3 has been constantly swapping places for the past couple of days now.
Okay.
Like, not gonna lie.
Okay.
But right now, the vibe is
The vibe.
at number 3. Yeah, the vibes right now is that number 3 is gonna be Live Alive.
Okay. All right, Live Alive. Okay, so talk about Live Alive then. You know.
So what a wonderful game. Like, so it's been a game that I've been to play for the longest time, because I think since I knew of its existence like 4 or 5 years ago, like I heard the concept explained to me. I've been meaning to play the SNES game with a translation patch, because originally it was a Japanese exclusive for the Super Famicom.
Yeah.
But imagine my surprise that Nintendo Direct, the same one with Three Hopes.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a pretty fire Nintendo Direct. I don't think about it.
Oh
anyway,
yeah.
So, like when I hear it, I just saw fucking Live Alive remake. I'm like, I was ecstatic.
Yeah.
Cause my man, this game has the track Megalomania. That inspired Megalovania. My man, like what is there else to say? Like how, like that can easily make anyone excited.
Yeah.
Pretty damn great track as well. Like, oof, just listen to just a couple seconds. Oof, boy. Well, anyway, so when I also heard that, saw. That was also in the style of the HD 2D remake. Like with pixel graphics, but like in HD, like where the stage itself is like a diorama.
Like
kind of deal.
Like Octopath and
Octopath Traveler
and the other one,
Triangle Strategy.
Yeah.
The new Dragon Quest 3 remake that hasn't come out yet, but was supposed to come out this year.
Yeah.
So like I really adore that art style. Like
Oh yeah.
I really like pixel art.
Oh yeah. It's really
like
good.
I grew up on the GBA, but like when I see that, like it takes pixel art to the next level. Like this should be like the standard for these remakes.
Oh yeah,
like,
definitely.
In my
definitely.
personal opinion.
Yeah.
Like Pokemon. I know that you're listening, but come on. Don't repeat Diamond Pearl remake for Black and White.
Oh yeah.
Do Black and White in HD 2D.
Oh like, yeah. Oh
that'll
man.
be amazing.
Like I will buy it day one. Day one. I haven't bought any games in years, but that one I will buy it in day one. Like,
but anyway, I was getting sidetracked.
But we know they're not going to do that. We know they're not going to do that. Like,
no, that's too great of an idea to do.
That's too. They actually need to put effort. You know, like they're not gonna do that. So go on.
So anyway, so yeah, great art style.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. So basically, I haven't even talked about the premise of the game.
So
basically, for anyone that is in the know, basically the game consists of different chapters.
Yeah.
But that you can play in any order. Alright, well, they're less like chapters and more like scenarios. Basically, these take place in different eras in human history.
Yeah.
And you play as different characters doing and you get from point A to point B with them. Yeah. And also the gameplay, but the gameplay still changes subtly between them.
Okay.
Let me explain. So, for example, there's you play as a ninja in Imperial in Japan in the Edo period. Yeah. And the thing is, in that game, you can either focus in stealth to infiltrate the castle, or you could go on a killing spree.
Okay. Then.
So basically, that's unique to that chapter. The the far future chapter, it's kind of like a visual novel because there's barely any fights in that one. It's more like a whodunit situation.
That sounds interesting.
And there's some havoc, a mayhem, and need to find out who's the culprit. I think like the Thing. That's
Among Us,
alien, right?
Among Us.
Among Us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it's Knives Out and Glass Onion. I'm not sure.
But it's a whodunit in space, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
So it will be more like Among Us. You know.
Yeah, and The Thing.
Yeah. Which Among Us is inspired by The Thing.
Yeah. Let's see what else. I said the far future and the Edo period. Let's see what else. The Wild West. That one is a lot of strategizing because you're giving a time limit and you have to save a town from a couple of bandits. So you have to set up traps, and you have to manage time to find find materials to make traps and to make those traps. So you have to there's some time management involved, like you have to strategize. And depending on how you strategize, it will determine how hard or how easy the final boss of that chapter will be. Like, which is pretty damn interesting. Like, you can make it as easy as possible, which, like, even easy, it's still a bit hard, believe me. Or you can make it as hard as fucking possible. Like it's insane. There's also one based on the medieval era, the Middle Ages, where it's based on classic JRPG tropes. Like you're playing as a hero with a cast, with a cast of other characters. Like think Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy, those type of games.
Yeah.
Has random encounters.
Yeah.
Save princess.
Okay.
Kill the bad guy. It's like
Yeah.
pretty much based on that.
Mhm.
The present era, it's a fighting tournament, a la Street Fighter, Fatal Fury type
Yeah.
shit, like
Yeah.
King of Fighters.
Okay.
But instead of being an actual fighting game,
Mhm.
it's an RPG. Also, I haven't mentioned the gameplay.
Yeah.
Like, it takes place on a checkerboard style grid
Mhm.
on the map,
Yeah.
and from there, you take turns being the stun of each other, so you and the opponent, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, not only in that era, but all the others. There's also the prehistory chapter. There's no dialogue. It's a caveman because
Hmm.
it precedes language, but there's still communication. It's pretty damn great. It's the first chapter I played because funny caveman.
Yeah. Booga booga. Yeah.
Yeah. There's also the Imperial China. You
Uh,
play as a kung fu master, has to pass on his teachings to his disciple.
Yeah.
Like I already mentioned. There's also the near future chapter where you're playing as as an ESP user. You can read minds, fucking shit. Reminds you. You also have robots and shit. It's pretty damn great. It's pretty damn dope.
Okay.
And it all comes together in the final chapter. Like oh boy, that final chapter. But
Okay.
Well, yeah, I don't want to go too deep into that. Nah.
Yeah.
And the music. Oh, fun fact. This is
Mhm.
the first RPG that Yoko Shimomura ever worked on.
I don't know.
Kingdom Hearts
Oh,
fame.
okay.
Kingdom Hearts fame.
Okay.
She worked on the first Xenoblade. She also worked on a couple Mario and Luigi RPG titles.
Is she?
I think she also.
She's the one who does the Kingdom Hearts theme songs.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Like that's her signature.
Yeah.
I think she also did for Super Mario RPG, the SNES one.
Okay.
So needless to say, it's gonna be great either way.
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
I like how the music changes per chapter. Like, like it's a shame that you can find the OST on YouTube because Square has been taking them down.
Oh yeah. I
Like,
can
the only
imagine. Yeah.
Like the only way to find them is like looking up channels dedicated to uploading it, but they all have it under different names.
Oh, okay.
Like for example, the track that I mentioned, Megalomania, which is the recurring boss theme in all chapters.
Mm-hmm.
That one, became Megalovania, Undertale Aju version in one of the channels I saw.
Okay.
The other one, the final boss theme, was changed to the final boss theme to Octopath Traveler in that channel to avoid copyright strikes from Square.
Yeah.
But needless to say, like great music. Alright. Also great plot.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, it's the most unique RPG that I've ever played. And
yeah, it definitely sounds very unique, but the premise and all that. I saw the trailers during that one direct, and it's interesting. Yeah, it looks really interesting.
Yeah, like honestly, and it's also pretty short for an RPG. It's not that big a time investment as something like Elden Ring play. So if you're a fan of that, that's a plus.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's also different endings, not only in the final chapter, but also in some of the other chapters, because you have choices to make, which also increases replay value.
Okay.
God damn, this was an SNES game, man.
Yeah.
Of course, there's some added features since it's a remake, but honestly, for something from that era, damn.
It's beefy.
It's pretty damn great remake.
It's beefy, basically.
Yeah.
You ate it all. That's basically. But you ate good.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. that will have been one of my honorable mentions. It's not on my list, but yeah, Live Alive will have been my like one of my honorable mentions because yeah, it looks very interesting. Yeah, I didn't know the original assistant before that direct, and I'm like, oh, okay, this looks, this is like a really nice concept and like a fun time, like a really fun time. So yeah, I'll buy it eventually, but but not now, not now. Okay. So, my number 2 will be God of War, Ragnarok. So, I don't have a PlayStation. I don't.
Me neither.
Yeah. But if I did have one, I'll play Ragnarok. I haven't played none of the others. Yeah, I have played none of the others. Well, Kratos. Who doesn't know Kratos, right?
Yeah.
Who doesn't know the mean boy? Like and who just doesn't know God of War at this point? It's like very cemented in pop culture. So yeah, like I have it here because I have to play it eventually. So and it looked very interesting. So and when the Kratos voice actor he gave the speech, he he did it was a very long speech, but
He did be a record.
yeah, but I really enjoyed it. Like he got very emotional. I'm like he, like seeing that. I'm like, yeah. I really want to play this game because like he's very emotional with this game, about this game, for this game, and very interesting. And his award was what was it? Voice acting or performance, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Like
Yeah.
for his performance as Kratos.
Yeah. And I seen clips on all that, and yeah, I agree. The performance, is like it's very good, very cinematic. I seen the clips. It's very cinematic, the cutscenes and all that. And since I'm talking about performances and cutscenes and all that about this game, I remember I saw this one tweet. this would be a little tangent. I saw this tweet. Someone say that God of War in Japanese is anime. Like it sounds so anime. It's anime. And everyone was dunking on the guy. Like weaves when they hear Japanese, on something, they think is anime. I get what the dude was saying. It does sound like anime because Japanese voice acting. That's what they do. They sound like that. But just because they sound like that, just because it's Japanese doesn't mean it's anime because it's a video game. It's a whole different medium. It's a whole different medium. But yeah, I think who did Kratos? I think Kratos was All Might voice actor, something like that. I think
Really?
I think All Might voice, because the scene was Kratos versus Thor, and one of them was All Might. Like from what I remember. But yeah, that's like a little tangent that I just remembered. God of War won a bunch of awards in the Game Awards. And me and Bavara, we watched it live, and we were saying, so every year they do this, like a game, a God of War in this case, wins a bunch of awards, but they don't win the Game of the Year. So they always do that. It's like it has become a pattern at this point, So me and Roberto were like, okay, God of War, they're not going to win Game of the Year because they have won so many awards. Which I don't know. I don't like that. Like, if God of War is winning, it's like current stomping the competition. Just give a Game of the Week, a Game of the Year, or make it more. I don't know, or distribute the the awards more. Like for example, Elden Ring won a couple of those awards too. But yeah, I guess that's another tangent about the Game Awards. But yeah, I have nothing else to say about God of War since I haven't played it. I haven't played none of the others. I just remember I just saw this one clip about Kratos, his son, asking him like, oh, you only kill the people who deserve it, and Kratos like, yes. And then cuts to one of the older games, him like killing a bunch of random civilians for no reason. Like you, the player, you kill like a bunch of random people. You're like climbing something and you throw them off the thing before you could continue. And I think they're screaming for help or something, but you could like throw them off. So I'm like, yeah, that's funny. You know, Kratos saying that he kills the people who deserves it. But and yeah, I think that's all. I have nothing else to say. So, what's your number two, Leo?
So my number two, which could be number two at the flip of a button.
Yeah. But the Vise right now is number two.
Yeah. Currently, who knows? Maybe at the end of it, I'll regret it.
You have I guess you have a mulligan. I don't know. You have a mulligan. if you decide to switch it at the end of the video.
Yeah. So my number two currently is Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Okay, Kirby. Yeah. I'm not surprised. So I have a question before you start talking about the game. Have you played a Kirby game before?
What?
Like have you played a Kirby game before, or this is your first Kirby game?
A bunch of them.
Oh, okay. So you're a Kirby fan. Okay.
Yeah, I also like the Lord of
Oh yeah. Okay.
So honestly, there isn't much of bad Kirby games, TBH. Like you could say that the one before this, Star Alex, was lackluster, mediocre, but like it wasn't a terrible game by any stretch of the word.
Yeah.
But this one, oh boy. So, fun fact: this is the first 3D Kirby game. Like not counting spin-offs.
Yeah. I know that. Yeah.
The first ever 3D platform, which is like honestly pretty wild considering series like Mario and Sonic, like Zelda, like all those famous series already had their first 3D games, like during the Nintendo 64 or in Sonic's case it was Saturn, I think, or Dreamcast, all of them. So it's pretty wild to think that they took their sweet time with Kirby.
Oh yeah, they did.
But it was, but it did them great, honestly, because it's like it feels like. Sorry, I've been talking a lot. Like it feels like the 2D games translating to 3D seamlessly. Like like this is the Kirby of Super Mario 3D World. Like that game is like 2D Mario but on a 3D plane.
Yeah.
For Kirby, and does it spectacular because gameplay wise, it feels great. It runs great. It has new mechanics because to stab since this is a 3D change, it has a dodge mechanics. Some people were saying like, move over, Elden Ring. Here's the real souls.
I
just because of that.
I didn't knew it had dodge mechanic. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it has a dodge mechanic. I think if you do it perfect, it actually slows down time.
Okay, like
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, like in Breath of the Wild. Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Let's see what else. Also, they also limited the flare jump a bit. The hover, because in previous games, or in some games, you could go infinite. But obviously, since this is a 3D game, they'll break the level design. So of course, they have to change that.
Yeah.
But also, gameplay wise, also since this is a game where a Kirby game, there's a lot of inhaling, sucking.
Yeah.
And sucking and shooting out projectiles. So fun fact, the developers for this game, they worked around the engine, the program. So if the camera sees that you hit an enemy from a certain angle, even though you didn't actually hit him, it'll register the hit.
Okay.
Like that's such great game design for a 3D game, because like a lot of challenges I'm no game designer, mind you, but like a
uh-huh.
lot of challenges
Uh-huh.
when working on a 3D game is theft. Like
Mhm.
you're platforming. You don't know where you're gonna land because you don't recognize the depth of the game itself.
Mhm.
Or like if you're gonna hit someone or something
Mhm.
because of how the character's positioned. Like, are they staring? Are they correctly aligned?
Mhm.
But anyway, I really like that addition. What else? The abilities are pretty great. Um, I really like this whole RPG, quote unquote RPG mechanic. You could level up the abilities, like you could upgrade them to
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
stronger versions of them. Like the fire become like the the famous fire ability becomes volcano. You just start spewing up lava rocks, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you can upgrade that into fucking let's see, dragon fire. Like your fire breath goes even farther. If you do a dash in midair, you sprout wings and gain major distance.
Mhm.
Like this upgrade system, like free gives a fresher breath of air to new ability to old abilities
Yeah. Yeah.
like sword and hammer. Like their upgrades are amazing. Um, especially sword like Hoofboy. Um, also the new abilities are pretty cool. Drill, even though a bit lackluster, I still liked it. But
Mm.
gun obviously. Oh, ranger, the ranger ability, like you,
Gun. Okay.
or yeah, gun. Like honestly, pretty damn great.
Okay. Okay.
Especially the upgrade where it gives you like a funny little hat.
Mm.
I really love that
Okay. Okay.
one. Uh, but yeah, story, plain and simple. You're in this post-apocalyptic world.
Mhm.
Like, it's not burnt to like it's already ruined. Think Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Of course, not that expansive, but
Mhm.
I've been bringing that up a lot. But anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
so and you have to rescue the Waldies, here and there from the I forgot the animal gang, whatever. But
Mhm.
anyways, it's a pretty simple story. We do get some exposition, lore drops, whatever, at the end. And it does really like the how it conceptualizes, really adds to it. Adds to the whole lore thing that Curry has. Plus,
Okay.
even though even though it's the most standalone game in that aspect, uh,
Mhm.
what can I say? Also like the new mode they have. With the objects. You can become a car, a light bulb,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. The Wumbo.
a
The
glider. If
the
you,
Wumbo
if
mechanic.
you, I think it's called swallow mode. I think
Yeah.
you have to
Yeah.
breathe, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you suck in a arc, you become a hang glider. That's pretty neat.
Mhm.
Um, you can even become a ladder, like a staircase. Like it's
Yeah.
pretty neat.
Yeah.
A traffic cone as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Also
it. Yeah. That's
music.
it. Yeah.
Also, music. Music's pretty damn great.
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like it's great. It always has great music,
Yeah.
especially the
Yeah.
final boss. The
Mhm.
final boss. Oh boy. Ooh boy.
Hmm.
But yeah, like honestly, like if this is the direction that they're taking this franchise,
Yeah.
honestly, don't mind.
Oh
Like
yeah.
like like people say that transition to 3D games like is hit or miss.
Mm.
I guess it's hit or miss, huh?
Yeah.
But it,
Uh-huh.
but Kirby, honestly, yeah, pretty damn great. Like I wouldn't mind if the franchise keeps going this direction.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have a question.
What's the
About
question, hon?
so so is Sakurai still doing the Kirby games? Or
Nope. I think his
okay.
last one was Kirby Air Ride, if we're counting spin-off, and I think his last one, the main one, I think was Amazing Mirror. Don't quote me on that. It's one of the UBA ones.
And
Uh,
how long ago was that?
the UBA was,
Uh,
I think, almost 20 years, honestly.
oh wow. Okay. Okay.
Like, like even
Oh, okay. Yeah, you mean Game Boy? Okay. I didn't know what you meant
Yeah, Game Boy
by.
Advance.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway,
Oh wow.
even so, like they actually remade one of the SNES ones for the DS, and
Mm-hmm.
that one Sakurai made.
Mm.
Sakurai didn't make the remake. It
Okay.
was the current director, which I keep forgetting the name. But
Mm.
even then, like this director has been doing pretty damn great. Uh, for this franchise,
Mm.
yeah, gave Sakurai his like of course Sakurai deserves all the praise he gets,
Mm.
especially in Smash Brothers and here.
Mm.
But man, this new director that forgot his name really deserves his flowers.
Okay. So okay. Like I said earlier, I'll play it eventually. I don't know. Like it's very interesting. Like
Yeah.
I always want to play a Kirby game, but I never. Like I never bought a game, but I always was interested in the franchise. Because I like the aesthetic and everything. Yeah, everything about Kirby. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know you play all like. I didn't know you play other games, so I thought it was your first one.
Oh yeah,
Uh.
no, I've been playing this shit like, oh boy, I think I was in elementary when I
Mm,
actually owned the Kirby game.
okay.
I think, but my actual first Kirby game that I played didn't own, but like play a bit. I
Mm.
think I was fucking like 6 years or 7 years old.
Oh wow, so you been at
Like
it.
I've had history.
Yeah, you been at it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, uh, my number one. What do you think my number one is? I want you to guess.
Oh yeah, I would not mention honorable mentions.
Sure. Okay. So sure. Let's say honorable mentions then. So Ari said one earlier. Earlier was Live Alive. I mentioned that earlier. Sonic. The new one, Frontiers. At first I'm like, nah, this game is gonna be bad. It's gonna be trash. It's gonna be boring. Yeah, because the gameplay and was pretty empty.
Yeah, yeah, the IGN one, right? Like they were
Yeah,
just walking,
yeah.
like they're doing time.
Yeah. But then they kept releasing more stuff. I'm like, okay, there's something here. Yeah, there's something. Yeah. Um. But yeah, I'm interested in that. I like Sonic. I haven't played a bunch of Sonic games, but I played the original Sonic Colors. I'm blanking on the name, but it has Blaze, the cat, and it's like a 2D.
Sonic Rush.
Yeah. Okay. See. Okay. There's So that one, I played
Yeah, I
that
played
one.
that one. Yeah,
Yeah. What else? Mania. Yeah, I played Mania.
I played
Uh.
the main. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, if I'm correct, I had like the original Sonic game too for Game Boy. When I was a kid. I don't have it anymore, but I remember I used to play that too. I'm pretty sure I never finished it. But I remember that I used to play it. So yeah, I like Sonic. Yeah, I like Sonic. So yeah, Frontiers, Bayonetta, 3 is also honorable mention. I have 1 and 2. I never played it. My brother, my brother, he keeps trying to get into it, but he keeps saying that he just can't get into it. I think he's finished the games. He finished them like forcefully. Like he's like, okay, I started them, let me finish them, but he cannot get into the series. So that's why he didn't bought 3. But I haven't played the game, but I don't know. I like it. Looks interesting. So yeah, I like the aesthetic, and the new one's coming out is interesting. Like it's her in the past, like her as a kid.
Yeah, the prequel one.
Yeah, like the visuals look pretty nice and all that. Um,
Yeah.
so I think that's all for honorable mentions for me. I don't know. I don't remember any other game that I was interested in. But what about you? What will be your honorable mention?
So honorable mentions. So I didn't play that many games. I don't even. I think I even played 10. No, I didn't even play 10 games that came out this year.
Mm,
So as for honorable mentions, it's gonna be pretty short. But
mm.
like I'm gonna mention some that I would play
Yeah. Of course.
as well. Um, So honorable mention include Pac-Man World Repack, which is the remake of the original Pac-Man World.
Mm,
I played the second one when I was a kid back in the
mm,
GameCube. I really loved that one,
yeah.
part of my childhood. So you know what? Let me
Mm,
play this one.
yeah.
And I really hope that Bandai Namco remakes the second one. Oh boy, I'll be
Okay.
ecstatic.
Yeah.
That for sure will make the top five, whichever year that comes out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Uh, don't know if I would say this is an honorable mention or dishonorable. Like I'm pretty
Hmm.
conflicted on this one.
Really? Really? You're
So
conflicted. Okay. Which one is
yeah,
it?
so Scarlet Violet. I played some
Oh.
Pokemon Scarlet.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Really?
So okay, so positive first.
Okay.
Like it's pretty damn addictive. Not gonna lie, it's pretty damn fun.
Okay. Okay.
Like I won't like when I first started playing, like ooh, I was surprised I sunk in that many hours into it. Like I was
Mm-hmm.
actually shiny hunting as well. Like I would
Mm-hmm.
complete the decks.
Mm-hmm.
Like the second time I complete the decks.
Yeah.
Because I already mentioned Legends.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else. Pretty sweet story. Really
Mm-hmm.
like the whole aspect of there's three stories,
Yeah.
and it all converges into the finale, the epilogue, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty damn great.
Mm-hmm.
Really loved the designs. Like that's a hot take, but I think this is like my
Uh-huh.
favorite generation where I love a ton of the designs.
Okay.
Like like if I don't love him, I'm either ambivalent. Like I really don't think I hate any design or dislike them.
Okay. Okay.
Um, shinies, yeah, there's some shinies that they're fucking bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Uh-huh.
great music, great
Mm-hmm.
music, like
Okay.
great
Okay.
music. Amazing music. Like oh boy, like we have
Mm-hmm.
Junichi Matsura. Like I think this is the final game that they'll be working on. We have Toby Fox coming back from Sword and Shield and Little Town Hero. That's not
Mm-hmm.
a Pokemon game, but that's another game that Game Freak made.
Yeah.
Oh god damn the fucking the fuck it has crashed 5 times on me.
Mm-hmm.
Twice in one day.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
It's like this game
Mm-hmm.
is in need. Like this will easily top Legends
Mm-hmm.
if it had more time in the like if if there was
Mm-hmm.
if the quality assurance had more time, if the developers and programmers had more time,
Yeah. Yeah.
this would have been. Who knows? There might have been 2 Pokemon games in my top 5 because I really
Yeah.
because I still stand by Legends. Like it's my favorite.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, but there's some fucking choices here that don't make sense. Like, the capture mechanic from Legends is absent.
I know.
Like, it's
Yeah.
still
Mhm.
same old.
Yeah.
Like it slows the game down for a crawl and
Mhm.
IMF.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what else. The whole you could play any gym in whatever. That's great in theory, but how they implement it is such bullshit because it
Yeah.
doesn't scale by level.
Ah.
Like,
Yeah.
if you
Okay.
go to the last gym, it'll be
Uh-huh.
in the 50s.
Yeah. That's dumb.
Like,
That's dumb.
like that. And if you go back to the first gym, it'll be of course that fucking easiest shit.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
did the other gym, like there's some questionable choices.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's fucking appalling. the, the game that has this history like this is a new game. This isn't some dude's indie project. This is a
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
game made by a team
Yeah.
of
Triple A. It's a triple
quote
A.
unquote professional game developers.
Yeah. Yeah. Triple
But
A.
like
Triple A.
but goddamn, some of this is amateur hour.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
in the like not to spoil anything, but in the Elite Four and Champion battle,
Uh-huh.
the music glitched.
Oh wow.
It got stuck in a loop the first 5 seconds. I think
Mm.
I had to look up the song on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
I guess I thought like I wanted to listen to it again, but I initially thought like wow the composer did a mediocre track in the
Yeah.
game. That's the
Yeah.
first. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that's fucking insanity right there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also the other glitches that there is, you're clipping through the damn map.
Uh.
You could do a backwards long jump in this game. In Pokemon, this isn't 64. This is goddamn. Why can you do a backwards long jump? It's fucking insane.
Uh.
But anyway. Anyway, being a Pokemon fan is suffering.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll leave it
Yeah.
at that. Also,
Yeah.
anyway, other honorable mentions.
Mm-hmm.
To make it quick, already. I think my voice is gonna run out by the end of this. Uh, So Bayo 3,
Okay.
Bayonetta 3, even though I haven't played 1 and 2,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to play the trilogy. Neon White, it's an indie game. I heard good things about it. It looks great. Of course, Elden Ring,
Oh yeah.
with Ragnarok,
Yeah.
West, especially Elden Ring. Like, but I don't think this level here has to play it.
So, Leo, I asked Leo to send me his list, like his list with a bunch of red herrings, right? And I was reading his list. I'm like, I know he did not play Elden Ring in his laptop. I know he did not play Elden Ring in his laptop. So I'm like, yeah, I know, I know Elden Ring was a red herring, but yeah.
Let's see, triangle strategy. It has the H2D style. That's already a plus. It has the multiple endings, routes that Three Houses has. It's also a strategy RPG. So I'm curious about it. Like, I really do. Really am. Let's see what else. Sonic Frontiers. Like, of course, I have my doubts. Like you said.
Yeah.
The initial marketing did not do anything.
I want to be a fly on the wall to be there in that first meeting, like about the marketing. Like I really want I want to know, were they still cooking? You know, were they still cooking the game? Like, oh wait, here's the appetizers. You know, like here's a little bit. You know, but we haven't finished it yet. Or I do wonder why they decided. I was like, you know, this is gonna be the first thing we're going to show. I don't know. But yeah.
Let's see what else. That's the Sonic Frontiers, right? Them Spying Her. That's a fighting game. Of course, it was in development a couple of years ago, but I think this year was the proper console release. They also working on DLC. It looks pretty neat. You're basically playing as different animals.
Yeah.
Like you're playing as either a cow, a sheep, sheep, or as a killing, a unicorn, a pegasus.
Yeah.
Like it originally started as an MLP fighting game, but due to Hasbro taking down the original fan project, the original designer for My Little Pony stepped in and actually designed the new characters. They actually look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. And it looks like a pretty neat fighting game. It was actually originally in Evo 2020. It was supposed to be online. It was originally supposed to be there. Sadly, that event got canceled. It wasn't featured. But it actually got full release. Like, it looks pretty cool. I'm not a brony by any means. Never seen My Little Pony at all. But I can respect a good fighting game, and this one looks the part.
Yeah. So, yeah, you added that was on the list, right? The one that you sent me, and I had to look it up. I'm like, what is this? What, like, I don't recognize this title. and then I looked it up on Google. I'm like, oh, I seen this. I like in the university, like Christian. I'm pretty sure he played it. That's a friend of ours. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure I seen him play with a couple other people in the university. And then now that you mention it, I didn't knew that the game wasn't officially released. Like, because I remember seeing I remember seeing them playing that years ago. So yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that fact.
I think it was in beta. I think. Don't quote me.
Okay.
But this year got the console release.
Yeah.
I
So
think.
yeah. So and
Either way, still an honorable mention. So
yeah.
that's-
Yeah, and yeah. I remember, I remember from what I saw, it looked really cool. Like I like the concept, like you fight with animals. Um, but I didn't know initially it was a My Little Pony fighting game. Actually, that sounds pretty. I don't know. That sounds pretty cool. I don't know. Like I never seen My Little Pony, but I don't know. I just like weird fighting game ideas. And that sounds
yeah.
like something that would be like a cool fighting game. But it's cool that because of what happened, we got this though. Because of what happened. So, okay. Is that your last one?
A phoenix rose from the ashes.
Yeah. That since you mentioned that, it would be cool if they have a phoenix. I don't know if they do. The roster. That would be really cool.
Well, they'll have been quadrupeds, like
Okay.
like quadruped mammals, like
Mm-hmm.
like either real life or
Yeah.
mythological. So
Yeah.
maybe a griffin.
A griffin. Okay, yeah, close enough. Yeah, there.
Maybe a griffin, chimera, manticore.
Yeah. But if they want to spice things up, add a phoenix. Start adding like characters that can fly. I think that'll be nice. But okay, is that your last one?
Honorable mentions, I think so.
Okay, and before I say my number one, Pokemon Scarlet. Did you decide it? Is the honorable mention or dishonorable mention?
I'll point this.
It sounded more like a dishonorable. I don't know. You sounded more angry than positive.
You can have fun with a bad game.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll put this honorable.
Okay.
I have fucking a lot of fun, but like, come on. That's so. I think if I go to a university class and game design or whatever, like I feel like analyze this game. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some flawed fundamentals here. Like
yeah.
Some.
Okay. So the reason why I ask is because my number one is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I will go on Scarlet. That's the one that I'm mostly interested in. So, because the legendary and the exclusive Pokemons, also because of the professor, like my God, dear Lord, what's her name? Sada. Oh my God, dear Lord. Okay, so yeah. I'm aware. Obviously, I'm a Pokemon fan, so I'm aware of all the negative things about this game. Like like you mentioned most of them, if not all of them, all the negative things that I heard. You didn't mention this thing that I learned recently that I didn't know, that most of the buildings are not, that you cannot enter them.
Yeah, that's true. The house, they feel like less alive.
Yeah. And then I remember I'm like, man, in Black and White, you could go to basically every building. Like, if it's there, you could go in, and in the main, big city, in Black and White, where you could basically enter every building, basically, and then you could talk with the NPCs and all that, and like it's very alive, and the video, they discuss that the big city in Scarlet and Violet is basically empty, like you cannot enter any building, or you can only enter. Oh, and then there's another thing I didn't know, that when you enter the shop, you don't enter the shop. It's just you enter the menu. Oh my man, yeah, I remember back in the day, X and Y, and what came after X and Y? Sun and Moon.
Alpha, Auras,
Oh yeah, Auras. Like I remember, you could enter the building at least, and see the clothing. It's the same building, but at least there's some different NPCs and all that. But man, I forgot. In what game? No. In the last Pokemon game, in Sword and Shield. No, in Sword and Shield, if I remember, you could have yeah, you could have entered and at least walk
Relic.
around. Yeah, and walk
Yeah.
around. If I remember
Oh,
correctly.
running from diamond as well.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that I didn't do. And then something that I also learned recently was the whole shiny thing. I wasn't aware that in the Arceus it had the noise. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And you know, in the video they discussed that and then in this game there's no noise and there's no sparkle, right? There's no sparkle either.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the sparkle happens when you start the battle, if I'm correct, but there's no there's no overworld sparkles. So I'm like, that sounds really cool. And you explaining it, you know, like it sounds cool. Like like you mentioned, like imagine you were walking around and I don't know where you hear the noise, and then, you know, you stop in your tracks and you look around like, oh, where is it? You know, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, because they speak from experience. It has happened to me. Like I remember, I was on a call with a friend of mine. Talking about like, oh, dude, I got this shiny legend. Like I got the shiny goldfish. Like as I was talking to him, like he got a live reaction from me because I was running. I heard the noise. I'm like, I'm like, oh shit, a Luxray, a shiny Luxray.
Yeah.
Like just because of the whole like whoop, you go through that feeling because of the cues that the game has. This game doesn't have it. Like the only benefit that it has that will give is that the new Let's Go feature that has that you send out the Pokemon to auto battle.
Yeah.
It will not kill the shine.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I didn't know.
But you do have to send out the Pokemon to do it, and sometimes it is finicky because I have done the Let's Go feature, and sometimes it doesn't kill the Pokemon, and sometimes I think, is this a shiny? I go to battle, no, it's a regular. Why didn't you kill it?
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. The video that I saw about the whole shiny thing was trying to catch a shiny in grayscale. Like she played Pokemon in grayscale, and she tried to catch a shiny in the Scarlet and Violet. And the shiny she wanted to catch was the dolphin. Which, you know, the shiny looked very similar to the original in grayscale. She did it. She did it at the end, but her first attempt, you know, she passed by a shiny. She didn't know it since, you know, the whole thing is in grayscale. But then the second attempt, she got the shiny. So it's possible, but, you know, it's very hard, of course. So what else?
My heart goes out to the colorblind shiny hunters for this game.
Yeah, that's what she did. That's what she did the video thing to show how hard it is, you know, for people who are colorblind and all that. And also it sounds like a fun challenge too. So yeah. What else? The graphics, of course. You already talked about that. Like, you know, the graphics. I don't know. That's his Pokemon now. You know. The Pokemons you mentioned that you like the designs. You don't hate any design.
I can remember on the top of my head. Not really. Like there's some ones that are very neutral to bro. Like all the decks, like this is a very well-rounded gen. I know.
Like for me, from what I've seen, there's a couple misses. Especially the Flamingo one. Flamingo. Like that whoever decided the Flamingo one, like he had to leave. That person had to leave early. Like they were tired and they're like, oh, here's the Pokemon. They're like, okay.
Like, while I do agree that the Flamingo is very unoriginal, I do like it that in a certain angle it looks like a fighting glow because it's a fighting type.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that though.
Yeah. But
also, you mentioned the graphics. I'm like, still, like, yeah, it's Pokemon, but goddamn, why does Pokemon get ass? If fucking Cell or Xenoblade did this, like,
no,
get fucking roasted.
I wasn't saying
also,
like
the performance.
I wasn't saying like it gets a pass. I was saying like it's a negative. Like that's Pokemon now, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, like
yeah, but Yeah, I get what you mean, but like some
Yeah.
people are like, oh yeah,
Oh,
Pokemon.
oh.
What is you don't play Pokemon for the grab? I'm like,
Yeah. So those people,
some
I
people
hate. Yeah.
yeah, some people like defend them, but like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
there's also the fact that for me, there's also the fact that people criticize, oh, it's a Switch, of course it's gonna run awful. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, the Switch is an update console,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
but to say that's the Switch's fault and not the game,
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
on, we have Breath of the Wild, we
Yeah.
have Monster Hunter Rise. I haven't even played, but I know that runs great.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Monster Hunter series. We
Mhm.
have fucking the Xenoblade trilogy. We have fucking Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like those are on the top of my head.
Mhm.
And those games, like you're bigger than this. They look better, have better graphics, and they
Yeah.
still run better.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. I don't know. There's like some hardcore, like I don't know. Like, the Pokemon bootlickers, like the really hardcore ones that defended, like, were their life. Like I don't know what they see in the franchise now. But like it sucks. It sucks that this is the current state of Pokemon. Yeah. But I'm still hopeful. I'm still hopeful that one day, they go back to like their glory days, basically.
Eh, Legends gave me crumbs of hope, though.
Yeah.
But it's just crumbs.
Yeah. And even though I'm right now being very negative about it, I still have it, as a game that I would like to play, because I am interested in it, the whole open world and all that. Something that I kind of knew but wasn't too sure about was the gyms that I didn't like. I kind of figured by some leaks that went deals before the game came out, that I saw a video talking about the whole gems that they don't scale, right? But since that was a leak, I wasn't like confident about that leak. But since you mentioned that earlier, that the gems don't scale, that sucks. That sucks that they don't scale, because like I remember that one Pokemon spin-off series from the anime, Origins. Is it Origins? The one that the really cool animation where Red fights against Brock, and then Brock is like how many badges you got, and then Red is like none, so he gets 2 Pokemon.
Yeah.
So
From some Pokeballs.
yeah.
I've seen the clip.
Yeah, so I was hoping that Scarlet and Violet will implement that, because that anime spinoff is like, it's a spinoff for the games. It's like the game's animated, so that means that's canon in the game world. That's like something canon, but they did not. They did not.
Not only okay. Like to continue off that thought.
Yeah.
Not only because it's I'm not sure if the canonicity of Origins reflects the game, but it's a good line of thinking, because this game itself mentions that the gym leaders have different teams depending on the challengers. So in lore, in game universe, it's there. It's just not in practice.
Okay.
I really don't know why they mention it. They're not gonna do it.
That's rubbing salt in the wound, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know they mentioned that. Oh yeah. Oh, that sucks. Earlier you were mentioning that if they have more time, it probably will have been in your list.
It could have been better than Legends.
Yeah. The whole when you mentioned that, the only thing I was thinking was like, if they only let them cook, if they only let them cook a little bit longer, but no, they're like, we need to serve them now, we got stop cooking.
Oh man, we got medium rare chicken.
Yeah, we got medium rare chicken. So yeah, if only they let them cook. but as Pokemon fans, we know that they have to release the game on time for the anime and the card games and all that. And then I think they're never going to change. I think they're going to be stuck like that, doing that, with the cycle.
For the foreseeable future,
Yeah. But I don't know. It is what it is until things change, hopefully, things change for the better. But I'll play this eventually. I'll play eventually because I think so far I haven't skipped a mainline game. I guess when I was little, I play Fire Red, and then I skipped to Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Diamond. Which one came first? Diamond Pearl or Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
Diamond Pearl.
Okay, so first Diamond Pearl, then Heart Gold, Platinum. So ever since Diamond Pearl, I've been playing Pokemon. Like at least the mainline games. The spin-offs, I don't think the only spin-off was one Pokemon Ranger. I don't know the name, but it was a Pokemon Ranger, and that one spin-off that the Pokemons were toys. Yeah, that one. And okay, funny story about Rumble. Yeah, I was playing it. I was doing well, and then I stopped playing because I'm like, it feels like I'm finishing the game because I'm like in the last, I guess, this game version of the gyms or whatever, and I'm like I'm almost done. So I stopped playing. I never continued it, right? But my brother, he continued it, right? And then he's like, no, there's way more story after that. Like that's like the game tricks you. Like it tricks you to think that you're finishing, but then there's like a plot twist and there's more story. So I never finished it because I thought I was finished because I'm like 3 hours in, I'm almost done. like okay, this is a really short game, but no, turns out there's more. So, but I never finished it. What else? I think that's actually I think that's the last spin-off game I played. I haven't played Snap. Actually, Snap came out last year, right? The remake, or was it 2021?
I think 2021. I think it was after.
Okay.
Because I remember seeing the graphics and I'm like, this could have been just justification for some of the issues in Sword and Shield, but no.
Yeah. And so yeah, I think I haven't played a spin-off ever since Rumble. But the mainline games, I've been. I guess the only mainline game I didn't play was the original Emerald, but not Emerald. The original Ruby and Sapphire, also Emerald.
Good game, so.
Yeah. I guess the original. What's it called? Gold and Silver.
Red, Blue, Yellow.
Oh, so that too. But I play Fire Red. But yeah.
Yeah, you basically played it. You played the better version.
Yeah. I played the better version. So yeah. I've been playing Pokemon ever since I was a kid, and I hope they become better. But yeah. I might as well be a Green Lantern with how much hope I have for this franchise. But I don't know. We just gotta wait and see.
Isn't the Blue Lantern someone with hope?
No, it's pretty sure it's green.
Are willpower. Green Lanterns are willpower. Blue Lanterns are hope.
Oh, really? What? That was hope.
Because Blue Lanterns power up the Green Lanterns because they
Green Lantern, I guess emotion. I don't know what's the emotional spectrum. Let's see. Emotional. Okay, Green Lantern.
I believe we're looking this up in the
Nah, not because I'm like I always thought it was hope. I don't know why. Well, okay, I guess you're right because Barry Allen, he's the most hopeful superhero, And Barry Allen, he's a Blue Lantern. So there. I don't need to look it up. That's my that's how I know I'm wrong because that's like a thing in DC. Barry Allen, he's like the most hopeful superhero in the DC universe. He was like a Blue Lantern at one point. So okay, willpower. This Green Lantern. Okay. I know yellow is fear.
Before we
uh
before we continue with my list,
huh.
I want to clarify.
Okay.
Yours is ordered by release date, right?
Yeah, by release day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because our contacts
Yeah.
Pokemon over all those four,
Yeah. If
especially Elden Ring,
yeah. Okay.
God War Xenoblade, is insane.
So okay, I was going to mention this. Good thing you reminded me because I was going to mention this at the end. Like, if you skip ahead, yeah, like if you're one of those people who skip ahead the video just to see the results. Again, like in the beginning, I mentioned my list. I haven't played none of these games because last year I didn't play no video games. I was broke, but I could have played too. I could have played too, but anyway, my list is ordered by release date. It's like a wish list, since I didn't play none of them. Leo list.
The order's release date, not preference.
Yeah. It's not like my preference.
When I finish my list.
Yeah. And Leo's list is by preference, I guess. Like the games that he
actually played.
Yeah, that he actually played, and like this is his ranking. So yeah.
This should be a pinned comment.
Yeah, and then I will mention it again, like after you finish yours. So go say your number one. What's your number one pick?
I mean, it's worth mentioning because it's wild having Pokemon over.
Yeah. I know out of context this looks wild. Yeah, but but yeah. So what's yours? What's your number one?
My number one, what Al Shalbadal, and to no surprise to anyone that knows, it's fucking Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
No surprise there.
Yeah.
What can I say? What can I say that hasn't been said?
Yeah.
Like, despite not being my favorite in the trilogy.
Oh, really?
Okay. That's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. Like, it doesn't. How do you even explain this? Like, it's not my favorite, no. But I really like how it's a standalone game, but it's such a great game if you have played the other two, because like it's a like it plays off of that because it's based on the games takes let's talk about the setting. The game takes place on the continent of Ionios, which is divided into the countries of Keves and Agnes. Like, of course, they have the humans and Nopons. Nopons could be considered humans, depending on the definition of human in the game and universe. But the humans have different characteristics. Like, some have wings, some have scales, some look their skin tone is grayish, like grayish with markings, like, which is a nod to the previous game. Like there's a continuation. Let's see what else. But the story, we have the gang of Noah, Emil, Tyon, Senna, Uni, and Lance. Like those six, they have to beat the release the colonies, the different colonies of the continent, and defeat the threat of Mobius, which is the bad guys here. And what I like to say is the story here. It's the most melancholic and somber that the series has been, Because okay, but I also forgot to mention that those two countries are at war with each other
Mhm.
constantly since
Mhm.
time immemorial.
Mhm.
So, uh, so there are some heavy topics explored in comparison with the other two games. Um, I'm surprised the Nintendo game actually mentioned suicide. Like
Mhm.
they actually mentioned by word, and they actually hit it a couple of times.
Mhm.
Like, which is
Mhm.
pretty wild to me. I'm like it's that meme where oh Nintendo before, oh we're a family friendly company, Nintendo now, and yeah, you have the
Uh,
you have the pics of Raya and or whatever. Well,
mhm.
except it's this. Um, music's pretty great. It's not my favorite, despite that. But come on, Xenoblade, like the whole series has a goddamn great OST. Uh, let's see.
Mhm.
I was talking about the story. Sorry that I'm going all over the place. This is scripted, as you can
Yeah.
tell. The story, like, it's a shame that you told me that your brother didn't finish it because the story, uh, didn't
Yeah.
captivate him.
Yeah. He hasn't touched it
Man,
in a while, in a minute. So.
like, there was a point in the story. I'm like, I mean, it's good, but this is a big deal. Like, the first two, you get what I mean? But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
there's like after the halfway point, I'm like there's a fucking moment in the after the halfway point. I'm like, oh shit! Like you understand a bit more of the gravity of the
Mhm.
situation. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh shit! Like I almost teared up, man. God damn!
It's so funny that you mentioned that. Okay. So,
Cause,
uh, wait,
uh,
wait, wait. It's so funny that you mentioned that because Roger Base, he was he was playing the game, right? And if I'm correct, during one of the playthroughs, one of the videos, someone commented, it was a live stream, so someone commented, uh, like it was a scene that apparently he was supposed to cry because it's like very emotional. So, but he did not. And someone commented, Roger Base, you should like react better. You should react better. Like you should react better. So, but I'm pretty sure. I know he was at the same time he was playing Xenoblade and Pokemon. So I'm not sure which game this happened, but I think it was Xenoblade. That So it's so funny that you mentioned that. I'm assuming that's the moment. I'm assuming that's the moment that a bunch of people cried, and he did not, and that happened.
I mean, there's a couple of moments you could say, but like
Uh huh.
the one that hits the hardest
Uh
emotionally
huh.
is the one after the midway point.
Okay.
Cause
Okay.
oh boy, ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Uh huh.
I don't want to hype it up because like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you're preparing yourself like, oh, this is not a big deal, but
Yeah. Yeah.
like you could, but like it's pretty impactful. Like, oh
Mm-hmm.
boy, like how is the story gonna go from here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you're watching like, how the hell is this story gonna go from? How? Like,
Mm-hmm.
um, gameplay wise, it's I think I think it's my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause it improves the formula of both the first one and the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly the second one.
Yeah.
It still has the whole. It's still an action RPG where you're still all attacking,
Mm-hmm.
but I do like the fact that the whole classes they have allows you to have uh different sets of arts. The one from your class and the one that you get from mastering other classes. It allows you to use six arts, technically six
Mm-hmm.
special attacks,
Mm-hmm.
plus the master art, which you get by fighting like it's the ultimate, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and also because you get access to those arts, you can also use fusion arts, like which is a combination attack of the an art from your class and an art that you learned from the other classes.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some interesting gameplay choices. There's also Ouroboros mechanic, the Ouroboros mechanic that you get through interlinking.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like you hit hard, you're invulnerable basically.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Also like that you're playing with the whole party
Mhm.
because the nerd Xenoblade. I think Xenoblade had like the first one had like 7 or 8 characters, but you can only
Mhm.
play with 3 at a time.
Mhm. Yeah.
2 had 5 or 6.
Mhm.
You can only play with 3 at a time. This one you can play with the whole cast plus the
Okay, that's
seventh
nice.
character.
Mhm.
The seventh character being any a hero, basically
Mhm.
any character that isn't part of the Ouroboros that can do the transformation,
Mhm.
but you could recruit.
Mhm.
Like sadly you can control them, but
Mhm.
uh even you could control it, like there's no why would you, like the other characters are better, like not
Yeah.
only writing wise but like strictly gameplay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, let's see, music's great. The characters are so great. The characters are so great. Uh, like the story being a serious game, it also has its moments.
Mhm.
Like, it's you know, it's you know, like what can I say? Like, my words
Yeah.
can't do this game enough justice. Like, and
Yeah.
despite not being my favorite game, it's still my #1 game of the year. And it's just because my favorite, my not favorite game entry of a franchise beats out one of my favorites of a franchise that I've been a fan of for way longer.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
but despite that, it's pretty great. I'm looking forward to the DLC.
Mm.
Like, uh, really interested like how it takes place. If it's after the end game of
Mhm.
Xenoblade 3, or if it's like in like like a One Piece situation, like what the movies take hypothetically after an arc or one,
Uh huh.
but like not really possible.
Yeah.
And make um, so I'm really curious. Xenoblade
Mhm.
2 had a uh, Xenoblade 2 has similar interaction with Rex and Shul, but Shul
Mhm.
wasn't
Yeah.
part of
Yeah.
the main storyline.
Yeah.
And the canonicity is up in the air.
Hmm.
Plus,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
DLC hints at them, the three interacting because the whole banner for it has the 3 swords, the 3 Xenoblades, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, otherwise, pretty damn great game. Awesome. And it's a shame they got shafted at the Game Awards.
Yeah. 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 But
But then again, it was also competing with Elden Ring, so
oh yeah.
so
Yeah. And God of
although
War.
it
And,
all
yeah.
like I'll take the loss. Like graciously, it was
Yeah.
Elden Ring, so
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
take the loss graciously.
Yeah.
And when hearing the performance at the Game Awards, like
Oh yeah.
ooh,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It was really good. Yeah. So I have one question about Xenoblade 3. Who is best girl?
best girl.
Yeah, from the main cast. I don't know the whole. Like every character. Like from the main cast.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you
say like every character, if you say every character, that will make it a bit more harder. But like, I
like
think for the main cast,
like
I think so.
who's that? Give me how do they look like?
Camera girl.
No, give me more than that because I'm looking at like a
She's-
wallpaper and I don't see no weapon.
Her hair color is blue, and she has like a flame ponytail.
Okay,
going to the side.
like short hair, blue, like blue
Yeah, yeah.
tips.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
very blue tips. They
Yeah,
are
yeah,
fire.
yeah. Like yeah, like blue, like yeah. Okay, okay. Aye. So I'm looking at the main cast right now, and like if I had to pick a main girl just by looks because I don't know their
I think I'll say
personalities.
Yumi.
Cat girl seems like it's my pick because I don't.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say Yumi.
Who's that? The one with the wings?
Yeah.
Is I don't like her design. It's pretty. I think it's pretty boring.
Wow.
I think it's pretty boring. I don't know.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
like
I mean,
like
they changed clothes in the game, so.
Okay.
somewhat.
Well, I cannot change those wings. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. The wings look pretty dumb.
Wow.
They look pretty dumb. And,
Wow.
I like the color combination though, like green and black. That's a nice color combination. But other than that, I don't know. Cat girl. Now I don't know. Now I think about it. I don't know. She cute. But I guess I need to go with the one that you pick. I guess. Like thinking about it,
Wow, will be on copycat.
I don't know. Now when it comes to the guys, like cool. I don't know. Like main character, he kind of boring. I don't know. Like compared to Shulk and Rex, I think they're more. I prefer their designs over main character. And I'm looking at this poster right here, and I like the guy who has like the silver skin, like kind of looks like Bond from 7 Sons. He looks cool. If I'm correct,
never made a connection. Okay.
If I'm correct, the light skinned guy, like the black guy, he fights with like paper dolls, right, or something like that, like with the.
They're called the Mondo, and yeah, like they're like origami paper planes, whatever.
Yeah. So
they use this to fight with.
Yeah.
He summons a bunch of them.
Yeah. So from what I remember from the trailer, from the first trailer that it dropped in the direct, like he was the one that I was like interested in the most because I like that's like a really cool fighting style, like looks cool, very anime, like it's like that's like a very Japanese thing, those paper dolls things I like. So I'm like, that's really cool, and kind of remind me of a Bleach character. So I'm like, okay, cool. And so yeah, I guess that's my tangent of CW. So
so you're choosing Poindexter.
I don't know, like between like for the guys, I think he's the coolest because from the trailer, I like how he fights. Bond, he is the coolest, but I don't know how he fights, so I'm just gonna go with the Poindexter.
He's a tank.
He's a tank. Yeah, he looks the type. And from the girls, I guess if I had to rank them from like 1 to 3, so the third will be the one with the wings, second will be Catgirl, and number 1 will be the blue hair, like with the really yeah. So yeah, I guess that's my tangent. And so do you decide on the mulligan on the 3 and 2 or no?
I think the vibe is still the same.
Okay, the vibe is still the same. Okay. So that's our list. Like I mentioned, this will be the 3rd time I mentioned this. My list is, I haven't played none of these games. I didn't play any game. I didn't play any video game last year. So my list is like a wish list and is ordered by release date, not by. Yeah. Okay. Not. Yeah. It's not ordered by like oh, Pokemon is the one that I really want to play, And
put those words on top of your list, like in bold. Release date.
Yeah. I don't have space. I'm just going to leave it like that. I don't.
Like no, on top, like very, very noticeable.
Yeah. But and then also I could have played Elden Ring or Xenoblade since my brother he bought those 2. But I did not play them. So, but I could have. I still couldn't. So yeah. And then Leo's, his list is ordered by games that he had played and by preference. So yeah. So yeah, that's the video. Leave a like if you liked it. Dislike if you don't. Subscribe. Gonna say something, Leo?
You took me out for a loop. Not sure.
Not sure. Okay. Just hit the subscribe button. If you feel the vibe. And we're going and like I mentioned in the beginning, this is the video game like list. and then we're also going to do music, movies, and TV series, series in general. So yeah. So I don't know when those are going to come out, but hopefully we're filming this on Tuesday. Hopefully this will come out tomorrow, Wednesday. So if I edit this quick, so yeah. See you.
Well, technically it's already Wednesday. So.
Oh yeah, technically yeah, it's already Wednesday, but yeah, it's going to come out on Wednesday if I edit this quick. So yeah, see you on the next video. And also we do One Piece content, so we're gonna do the top 30 and whenever I come back, from the break. So yeah. See you.